what she has to do.
Well, I reckon that on the form of what we saw, I might be wrong, but she looked the strongest.
Well, she certainly looks a lot more confident.
We know the Chinese row likes to race from the front. Keirin came through the repechage, as did Suzanne Panzer, so it's going to be very tough for her. Suzanne Panzer, the 28-year-old. And we'll just see the tactics. Jenny Reid likes to dictate terms, and she's back to last. That's somewhat of a surprise, and we've got at the front the rider.
Good timing, dear.
Suzanne Panzer is right up there. And Clara Sanchez also dictating terms. So it's a race where you don't want to get into trouble. You don't want to be caught back on the inside. And that's exactly the place that Suzanne Panzer finds herself in. So Clara Sanchez leads. They have to stay behind the back axle of the Derny. Suzanne Panzer is back on the inside. So it's an awkward place for her. Frassoni on the outside. The Italian looks strong. It's a perfect place for Jenny Reid, just out of trouble in second last place.
Yeah, exactly. I think when the bike swings off, there's going to be a wheel for her to follow coming around the middle bunch to put her in the right position.
And in last place, wow, the Chinese rider.
She'll certainly be coming around when the bike comes off.
Absolutely, that's the way she loves to race. She just puts herself out of the race and out of mind, out of sight, and then just whips around them.
She seems, when the motorbike swings off, she'll have a lot more pace over the other girls because they won't be able to see her coming. And then that way she usually gets to the front and starts controlling the race.
So Frassoni in second place, outside of the leader at the moment, Clara Sanchez. No one expected her to lead. Back on the inside is Panzer. Further back to Keirin, the Lithuanian. In fourth place, then Jenny Reid and Guo, last of all from China. So it's building up to about a pace of 45 kilometres per hour. It'll peel off the next time around the Derny, the motor pace. And at that point, the moves will be made because it's open slather. The track is open, and this is a very exciting form of sprint racing. You know, her sister finished second last year. She's not in the field as the Derny pulls off, and on the outside we have Frassoni. Sanchez on the inside from France, who's just pocketed for the moment. She just doesn't want to be caught back on the inside and kicks up. So a good tactic there by Clara Sanchez, but she's a sitting target really. Here comes Jenny Reid on the outside. And Guo from China caught napping. She has to go very wide. They get the bell lap now. It's going to be a hard sprint to the finish. Here comes Jenny Reid on the outside. Sanchez has got a kick on the inside. Further back to Frassoni and Guo. I don't think the Chinese rider can win. Kicking back on the inside is Clara Sanchez. And the French woman going very strongly. Another gold medal to France. What a performance. Suzanne Panzer flashed home for second, maybe Frassoni third. And that was a masterful display by Clara Sanchez.
So it was a good move by Frassoni, Elisa Frassoni moving out just a little bit there, so Jenny Reid had to move out, give her a bit of room, had to take the track high and a bit more extra track to travel towards the finishing line. They got her through to second place.
What about the courage of the French woman to lead out in that sort of circumstance?
She's extremely happy with that.
Amazing tempo in the race, and you have to be so confident to race like that, Keirin.
Well, certainly the sprint left a little bit late, but that's how they all bunched up in the